Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to automate Zoho Books using Pabbly Connect. So Zoho Book is a cloud-based accounting software which is designed for small businesses and freelancers. Basically, it offers a comprehensive suite of features to manage finances, which includes that you can create and send professional-looking invoices to your clients. You can record and categorize expenses to monitor spending and expenditures, and also it generates various financial reports such as invoices, profit and loss statements, and balance sheets. And apart from this, it has multiple amazing features. So if you are using Zoho Books in order to manage finance of your business, then over here this video is for you, because today I'm going to show you that how by simply setting up a connection between your Zoho Books account and Pabbly Connect, you can automate all these repetitive tasks which are involved in financial management. So let's get started quickly. As you know, Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which helps us to automate all our repetitive tasks without any coding and programming skills. Pabbly Connect basically helps us to set up connections between our work application. By setting up a connection between Zoho Books and Pabbly Connect, you will be able to connect your Zoho Books with multiple other business applications which you are using to automate your task. And for this, you do not require any coding skills. So currently, we are on the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by tapping the URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. After coming over here, you will find two options: sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. With this, you will be able to create your free new account. It will take only 2 minutes, but when you will create your account, you will get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software, and also you can test multiple automations with that. As an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And you can see it has taken us towards our dashboard of Pabbly Connect account. So on our dashboard, we will be able to find all of our workflows which we have created. Also, we can create separate folders on the same dashboard to save our workflows separately and accordingly. To create a new workflow, we have to click on this blue button, create workflow. And a dialog box is appear in front of us. So it is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, I'm going to give a name over here. Automate Zoho Books using Pabbly Connect. After giving the name, I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. Among these folders, I'm going to select automations for finance management, as I want to save my workflow of Zoho Books inside it. Now I'm going to click on create, and a new screen will be open in front of us. You can see it contains two extremely important windows. First is the trigger and the other is action. Now what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation works. The trigger says when this happens, and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now, let's suppose if I'm taking Zoho Books in my trigger, and I want that whenever a new invoice will be added in Zoho Books, automatically a record should be created in my Google Sheets. So over here, I'm going to take Zoho Books, let's say in trigger, and Google Sheets in action. When we are going to set up the connection between these applications, we can clearly see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means when the invoice is added in Zoho Books, then only the record will be added in Google Sheets, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us start connecting Zoho Books and Pabbly Connect. But before that, I have to tell you that you can use Zoho Books both the ways inside Pabbly Connect. If you want that on the happening of a specific event inside Zoho Books, the response should be captured and the same response should be sent to other application automatically, then you can use Zoho Books and trigger. But in case if you want that on the happening of a specific event in any of the application which you're using for your business, the response should be automatically transferred towards Zoho Books to perform a specific event, then you have to use Zoho Books in action. So in this video, I'm going to show you both the methods step by step. Let's get started. First of all, I'm going to show you how you have to use Zoho Books inside Pabbly Connect as trigger. For starting the workflow, you have to go towards your trigger step, and your trigger application will be Zoho Books over here. You have to select that. Then you have to select the trigger event. Now, what is trigger event? Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or it is going to start. So you can see we have list of events over here: new bill, new customer, new expense, new invoice, new item, new vendor, etc. So on the happening of whichever event you want to capture the response, you can select that. For example, if you want that whenever a new customer will be added in your Zoho Books account, you want to capture the response with all the details of your customer, you can go for selecting new customer as your trigger event. If you want that whenever a new invoice will be created in your Zoho Books account, you want to capture the response, you can select that. If you want that whenever a new item will be added in your Zoho Books account, you want to capture the response, you can also select that. So according to your choice, you can select any of the event. Now let's suppose I'm going to select a new customer over here. Let's suppose whenever a new customer will be added in my Zoho Books account, I want to capture the response of that customer. So now, after selecting the application and the event, we have to set up the connection between Zoho Books and Pabbly Connect to move forward. You can see I've already logged into my Zoho Books account. Now, in order to build this connection, we have to insert the webbook URL inside our Zoho Books account. We have already received that webbook URL along with some instructions. So we just have to follow the instructions given over here carefully, step by step. And by following these steps, we will be inserting the webbook URL inside Zoho Books to build this connection. With the help of this webbook URL, we are going to capture the response of every new customer from Zoho Books towards Pabbly Connect. So let's copy this webbook URL and then I'm going to tell you exactly what you are supposed to do. After doing this, I'm going to take you towards my Zoho Books account, as it is saying in the instructions that first of all you have to log into Zoho Books. So after coming on your Zoho Books account, you have to go towards the settings section from the top right corner and you will find the option of automations over here. Over here, you will see the option of workflow actions, which you have to select. And under workflow actions, here is the option of webbook. So let's select that. After coming over here, we have to click on this new webbook button to create a new webbook. I'm going to provide a name to my webbook as new customers. So for whichever reasons you are setting up this connection, you can give the name to your webbook according to that. Then the main event is the module. For which reason you are setting up this connection. On the happening of which event you want to share the response towards Pabbly Connect. I want that whenever a new customer will be added in my Zoho Books account, then the response should be captured. So basically this module will be related to customers over here. Then in the field of URL, we have to paste the URL which we have received from Pabbly Connect. That means the webbook URL. So let's paste it over here. Then here I'm not going to change any of the other detail. I will simply click on save. And as we have done that, you can see that the webbook is set up successfully. Now what we have to do, after doing this, we'll move back towards Pabbly Connect. A test response is already received over here. So the webbook is set up, but now what we have to do, we have to use a webbook rule as well. So we'll go back towards Zoho Books. And you can see in the automation section, workflow rule is given. So we have to select that and we have to add a new rule over here. So we'll click on this new workflow rule button. We have to provide a name to our workflow rule. So I'm going to give new rule as the name. Then over here, we have to select the module. So our module will be related to the customer only. I'm going to select it over here. Then we'll click on next. It is asking us the trigger. That on the happening of which event related to the customer you want to capture the response. I want that whenever the customer will be created inside Zoho Books, the response should be sent towards Pabbly Connect. So here I have selected customer created. Then we'll click on next. The next we have the filters. So if you want to assign any condition in this particular step, you can add the filter, but I'm going to ignore it for now. And now we have to go towards the immediate actions. So I'm going to select webbook over here. Now we have to associate this connection with the webbook which we have recently created. So this is my webbook which I have created. I'm going to select it. The URL is added over here and we will simply click on save. This means that now we have successfully set up the webbook connection between Zoho Books and Pabbly Connect. And the response is already captured. This means that the connection is successful. So now what we will do, we will simply recapture the webbook response to capture a real response over here. And how we are going to do that? Just by doing a test summation. In order to do the test summation, you have to perform the same event which you have selected over here in trigger event. My event is new customer. So when I'm going to create a new customer in Zoho Books, the response will be captured. So I'm going to go back. And in the sales section, here we have the option of customers. I'm going to add a new customer manually over here. But if you are using any form to create the customers, you can also do that. Okay. I'm going to click on new button. Here, let's say the name of the customer is test. And let's say the last name is user. I'm going to enter a company name. Let's say test company. And here I'm going to give the name of the display as test company only. A random customer email. test@pabblytudes.com, a phone number. And now I'm going to simply click on save. As we have done that, the customer is created. So I'm going to go back towards Pabbly Connect. We will wait for the response for a few seconds over here in Pabbly Connect. And over here you can see that the response is received. So in this response we have received all the details related to the new customer which we have added recently. Here we have the status of the customer is active. When we'll scroll down, you can see we have received an ID. Over here we have received the phone number of the contact which we have given. Here we have the last name of the customer. As user, we have received the date and time at which the customer is added. Okay, here we have the first name of the customer, the email address, and all other details. Because we have received this response, and in the response we can see that all the details are given exact which we have added inside Zoho Books. This means that the connection is absolutely successful. In this way, you have to follow the same steps to build the connection between Zoho Books and Pabbly Connect as trigger. Once you will set up this connection, you can transfer this response to any other application according to your choice automatically to complete your automation. So I hope the steps are clear to you. Now we are going to move forward. Now over here, we are going to move forward that how we can use Zoho Books and action step in the workflow. So for that, let's suppose I am running an e-commerce store with the help of Shopify and I am selling multiple products over there. So my objective is that whenever a customer is going to place an order inside Shopify, automatically that customer should be added in Zoho Books as a customer. So how we are going to automate this process? For this, we will have to set up the connection between Shopify and Zoho Books. For that, we are going to use Shopify in trigger and Zoho Books in action. Okay, so let's move forward quickly. Here, this is just a scenario which I'm going to use for showing you how you have to use Zoho Books as action. So in order to perform this automation, I have already captured the response from Shopify for a new order. I am going to transfer the same response for creating a new customer in Zoho Books. So for that, we have to build the connection between Zoho Books and Pabbly Connect. I've already selected the action application as Zoho Books. Now we have to move forward towards selecting the action event. You can see we have list of events over here. We can create a new contact, we can create a new sales invoice, we can create a new person, and etc. So whichever event you want to perform, you can select that. You can also create a new invoice whenever a new order will be placed on Shopify. Okay, I'm going to select, let's say, the option as create contact. Whenever a new order will be placed in Shopify, I want to add the customer as a new contact in Zoho Books. For this, we have to set up the connection. So let's click on this connect button, and over here we have to click on this connect with Zoho Books button. Now it is asking us the domain name. So from where we are going to get this domain name? To get this, we just have to go towards our Zoho Books account and we have to look towards the URL of our account. So in the URL here, you can see that this is the domain zoho.in. So what I will do, I will simply copy this domain name and I will paste it over here. In the similar method, you have to find out your domain name from the Zoho Books account URL and you will click on save. As you have done that, now Pabbly Connect is asking us for the permission to access our Zoho Books account. I'm going to click on accept as the data is 100% saved with Pabbly Connect. And with this, our authorization has become successful and the connection between Zoho Books and Pabbly Connect is also built successfully. We just have to move forward towards entering the details in these fields. So let's start with the organization name. It is already selected. Contact type will be customer over here. Then it is asking us customer subtype. So here I'm going to select individual. Language code over here will be EN because I'm going to use English language. Then we have the currency, so I'm going to select INR over here, that is Indian rupee. Payment terms, I'm going to keep this field as blank. Then we have some other details. So let's start with the name. So here you have to provide the name of the contact. As you know, because I'm using Shopify order as a response to create the contact in Zoho Books and I want to automate this process, instead of entering the details manually over here, what I will do, I will simply use the same previous response. In that way, I'm going to map the data over here. Mapping is inserting data from previous step. This is my previous step and here are all the details I have received. I want the name of the customer, so here I'm going to search for the name and it has redirected me towards the name. So I will select the name and it is mapped over here. When we have mapped this name, it has become dynamic. That means with each and every new response, automatically it is going to replace. So whenever a new order will be placed in Shopify account, automatically all the details which I'm going to map in these fields are going to replace. And in this way, I'm going to automate the entire process of creating new contacts in Zoho Books for Shopify order. In the similar method, for whichever reason you are creating this automation, you are setting up this connection, with the help of mapping only, you have to perform this automation. Then in the company name, I'm going to keep the field as blank and the website as well. Here, if you want to enter the first name, last name, you can also enter them. Let's say here is my first name. Then I'm going to map the last name over here. That is okay. Done. Then I'm going to map the email of the person. So here we have received the email address as well. So over here, if you have received phone number or mobile number, you can also enter that. Because I have not received, so I'm going to ignore these fields. I have received the city, so I'm going to map the city over here. That is Bhopal. Also, I've received the address. Enter the address over here. Okay, done. And after entering all the details, what you have to do, you have to just turn this mapping button on over here. Okay, and you will simply delete the existing data from here. Is taxable US, Canada, Australia, and India editions only. Okay, after doing this, you will simply click on save and send test request button. And over here we have received the response. In this response it is saying that the contact is created. Along with this, here we have received the contact ID as well. So I'm going to take you towards Zoho Books to check whether the contact is really created or not. And we will refresh this page once. And you can see that yes, a new contact is added over here with the name as smart user. Here we have the email address as well. When I'm going to open this contact, you can see we have all the details. This means that the connection between Shopify and Zoho Books is absolutely successful. So now whenever a new order will be placed in Shopify store, automatically the person will be added as a contact in my Zoho Books. So this was just an example, as I told you, in order to show you how you have to use Zoho Books in your action step. So I hope all the steps are clear to you, that how you have to set up the connection between Zoho Books and Pabbly Connect as trigger as well as an action. Thank you for watching this video.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such applications without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also please like our video and subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.